Folks, we have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for them, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
On the floor for Miami, Stoudemire out there with Josh McRoberts. Then it's Winslow. Then there's Richardson. And it's Wade in at the 2. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
And the Heat making a change here. Chris Bosh is checked in for Stoudemire. Johnson comes in for Josh McRoberts. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And it's Green in for Richardson. And it's Green with the jam.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. In the second half of the season, this group of teams has really heated up from beyond the arc. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've gotten better shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
That's good.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Miami. Begovic passes to Garnett.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league rankings. First in blocks, 4th in field goal percentage. And this is also what I would call a pretty solid offensive rebounding team. I mean, they've got a top 10 ranking in the second chance points category.
And going back to that top ranking in terms of block shots, for me, it's been pure dominance. Defensively, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times, that gets in your head.
And both free throws good from Garnett. The Heat trailed by 9, and Begovic gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Green, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis. But when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And Miami with a change here, too. Richardson's checked in. So it's Minnesota now. Takes it from 10. Can't get it to go. Wade with the defensive effort. The Heat trail by 7. Left side, Dang. Passes it to Johnson. Towns with the steal. Here's Levine. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And Rubio kicks to Levine. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And the basket good. Now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And, Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals. That allows you to get out in transition.
I'll tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And a new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Bosch. Josh McRoberts comes in for Johnson. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Rubio penetrating. There's the feed to Jang. This is his first free throw of the game.
Timeout call for the Heat.
No good on the free throw. A different look for Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Josh McRoberts. Dang comes in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Richardson.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Levine nails both of them. The Heat trailed by 4. It's Dragic with the drive. Off the inbound, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
And stolen by Wiggins.
All right, targets that are coming out of the court.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop it.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Wiggins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Jang in at center. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Rubio dishes to Levine. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Levine's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Minnesota. Wade drives in. Can't hit from in close. It's stolen by Dang. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For Miami, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And the Heat call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Richardson, he's checked in for Wade. And it's Green and for Goran Dragic. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Here's Dang. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Towns. The Heat have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Both free throws good from Luol Deng. Tipped away. They kick it out to Green. For the tie. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the call on Bosch. That's foul number 2 for him. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Rubio. Right block shot. Green with the block. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Towns with it. He's up against Bosch. Rubio outside. 3-pointer.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Dang passes to Whiteside. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at Golden State. And, of course, there's Minnesota. Tied right now. A different look for Miami. Wade comes in for Richardson. And it's Dragic in for Green. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And it's Rubio penetrating. Here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Cannot hit. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Miami, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. The first free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Inside, and it's Rubio penetrating, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rubio's got his first bucket of the night. Wade kicks to Dang. Whiteside dishes to Dragic. Bosch, the screen. Whiteside. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves have so far in the third quarter. Looking Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
The Timberwolves have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the first one drops. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Garnett comes in for Towns. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Miami trailing. Dragic the pass to Bosh.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Here's Wade. Comes up empty down low.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
No good from Dragic.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Fires the 3. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. Bosh has got 3 assists tonight.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block as fast as the hoop as he took it inside. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Here's Pekovic. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Dragic is out there with Richardson. Then there's Josh McRoberts. Then it's Winslow. And it's Stoudemire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Miami has possession. No one near him. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. And Muhammad kicks to Pekovic. Here's Dragic. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. Dragic has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Heat. And there's the call on Shabazz Muhammad. That's foul number 2 for him.
And a sloppy stretch for him. Now 2 turnovers in 3 minutes. He's got to focus in and value the ball.
The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in. The Timberwolves trail. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Prince kicks to Pekovic. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Wade. Finishes the break with a slam.
I love that superb pass that time, guys. It allowed them to get behind the defenders. The hoop was there waiting for them.
Muhammad dishes to Garnett. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stoudemire goes in. Excellent D there from Garnett. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Muhammad throws it down.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Garnett, the pass to Pekovic. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And Wade slams it in.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Another shot. Muhammad, no luck.
Well, not really his best.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish? Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Minnesota calls timeout. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Kicks to Jang. Out to the right wing. Rubio. It's good from long range.
What a time for him to step up. Big three right there.
Higgins with the block. Fast break, Minnesota. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Dang. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
The Heat with the lead. Richardson kicks to Dang. Good ball movement here by Miami. Whiteside makes it off the glass.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Rubio dishes to Jang.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Richardson, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Wiggins inside the line to take the lead. Nails the tray.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them. Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Minnesota with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Wade. He's covered closely. Dang kicks to Whiteside. Count it!
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go. With a chance here, but they need to.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Goran Dragic is checked in for Richardson. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wade drives in. Oh, no good. Here's Wiggins.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
No,
I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Here's Wade. Cans it to force overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. And so the tip-off. It's Miami. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Youngsters Anthony Towns and Chang are in the post. And it's Rubio in at the point guard. Here's Bosch. Off with the layup.
Yeah, but you have to.
Oh! I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on. Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Dang attacking. Here's Whiteside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Luol Deng.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Rubio.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
2 minutes from the
Dragic kicks to Wade. Feeds it to Bosch. Towns with the steal. Here's Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Levine's got 27.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Johnson goes in. Bosch, that's for 2. And good. He nails it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Towns. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Whiteside. Here's Dragic. Outside Bosch. A floater. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Minnesota calls timeout. They're ahead by 3. 1:12 left in the first overtime. Minnesota leading by 3. Towns, the pass to Rubio. Unloads. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Down low. Here's Dang.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Rubio outside. It's good. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Bosch with the bucket.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Dragic. And the rejection by Jang. Here is Rubio. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Towns dishes to Jang. Connects.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book out.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're behind by 5. There's 18 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, what do you think?
You know, and not only do you want to draw up a score here, but it's got to be a quick one.
Yeah, it has to be quick. They've got to convert, and then there has to be an immediate foul.
Whiteside. Yes!
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're losing by 5. 6 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this time out here. Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You've got to go in there physically and aggressively.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Towns. Misses there. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.